Hello guys, today I'll be showing off a low-life Blade Vortex character. I'll be starting with the gear. On your dagger, you would like a spell damage, you would like crit chance for spells, and you would also like critical strike multiplier. On a perfect dagger, you'd also want lightning damage added to spells, and cast speed, if I remember correctly. Let's go on to the helm. This is the Ghoul Visor Hoover Circlet. Uh, if you want high ES, you want Blade Vortex, uh, Labyrinth Enchantment if possible. Also, you want Resist and Intelligence. Once again, all my gear is fully stash acquired, so I did not buy any of this, and that pretty much means that my gear is pretty durable. My ES could go way higher with actually decent gear. Let's go on to my shield. It's 437 ES. You want high ES. You want spell damage. You want spell crit, and you also want to get any resistances you're missing. So you can see my shield. It's a pretty good example of resistances, crit, and spell damage. For your chest, you want to use shabs. I would suggest using shabs. You can use Lurica, but I think it's pretty pointless. I'd rather use shabs. Let's go on to my jewelry. Let's start with my AME. I use spell damage, crit multi, mana regen, because Blade Vortex builds are pretty mana intensive, and I use energy shield and lightning resistance. So basically you just want resistances, crit multi, mana regen, energy shield, and spell damage. Some people also opt for using flat energy shield, and some people also like to use critical strike chance. Let's go on to our rings. Basically, we want resistances, mana regen, and energy shield percentage crafted on. So you can see both my rings have energy shield crafted on, and they also have intelligence for the extra ES, and they have mana regen and some resistances. Pretty much perfect for what I need. Let's go on to my gloves. High ES, high resistances. That's pretty much all you need on gloves. For my belt, I have 27 strength. That helps you with my gem requirements. I have high ES, I have dual res, and I have reduced flash charges used. The best part of this belt is probably the reduced flash charges used, because on a Pathfinder build like this one, they really benefit you a lot. Let's go into my boots. They're just Skyforts. You could do this build to a lesser degree with rear boots, but you would not be able to run the auras the way I do. Let's go on to my skill gems. On my dagger, I use Fortify, Faster Attacks, and Whirling Blades. On my helm, I use Discipline, Clarity, Herald of Thunder, and Enlighten. On my chest, I use Blade Vortex, increase critical damage, increase critical strikes, Conk Effect, Control Destruction, and Empower. I use this for single target damage. For map clearing, I switch out Conk Effect with Ink AoE, and I switch out Empower with increased duration. The reason you want to use increased duration and not Spell Echo is because Spell Echo has a 10% reduced damage, and also, more importantly, increased duration stacks with poison. This is a huge benefit, guys. It's like 1.5 more seconds of poison on the base 2 seconds. That is a huge benefit. So increased duration, that's why you do not want to use it with Spell Echo. Spell Echo also has a 10% reduced damage. Let's go on to my gloves. I have Enlighten, Boardlord's Mark, Blasphemy, and Vulnerability. If you're going to use just Vigdars for Leech, then you want to switch Warlord's Mark out for Temp Chains, or Enfeeble. Let's go on to my boots. I have Blood Magic, Hatred, Herald of Ash, and Enlighten. You can only run this setup if you have Skyforts and you take all the reduced mana nodes I do. Also, you need either a level 21 Blood Magic and Enlighten level 4, or a Conqueror's Efficiency support jewel. Otherwise, you will not be able to run this setup. You also need Skyforts. Because if you can see, I only have 13 life left. I have 99% or 98% life totally used. Let's go on to my flasks. I use Vinktars, a Serious Promise for damage, Vinktars for damage and leech. Quicksilver, I don't know really why it sits there. I usually use a Ruiz instead. Diamond Flask, and Taste of Hate for the physical mitigation and extra damage. So basically, I will be showing off my auras next. Currently I'm using Hatred, Hero Lavash, Discipline, and Clarity. One thing to note is I am also running two Blasphemy auras. I'm running Vulnerability and Warlord's Mark. If you do not want to run one of them, or even two of them, feel free to use Herald of Thunder and Herald of Cold instead. That's why I use them in my gem setup. Also, additionally, I do use Val Discipline and Val Clarity for utility, even though I never need them. Let's go on to my passives. I start as Ranger. For my ascendancies, I use Master Herbalist. I use Nature's Adrenaline, and I take Master Surgeon. Additionally, I also take Veteran Bowyer, but I haven't done Endgame Lab on this character. So I start as Ranger, take the projectile damage, go up, take the Aura Nodes, take Veil Pact. You can skip this if you have a Legacy Vinktars. If with a Legacy Vinktars, you also don't need to use Warlord's Mark as well. I have a Legacy Vinktars, but it's on another character. So you go up, you get the crit nodes and elemental damage. You take the strength node. You don't need to take it. I take it because I need it for my skill gems. I take the reduced aura node, only that one, and then I take energy shield. I take critical strike chance and multiplier, and I take ghost reaver for the energy shield leech. Additionally, I go down the passive tree. I take pain attunement. I take crane vision, although this is not required. I take energy shield nodes here, and I use energy from within. This allows all these nodes to be just energy shield instead of the life and energy shield they're supposed to be. I go down. Please keep in mind this is not a high level character. That's why I am missing a couple nodes that are very important. It can still do its Siri and Uber, but I haven't tried Shaper on this one yet. I know it can do it if it's level 100 or level 90 or something. Basically, you go down, you take reduced mana reserved, war effect, intelligence, here, and dexterity. Here, and also you want to take the crit nodes here, but like I just said, it's a low level character. I made this character to prove the concept. I didn't really make it to play the game. Also, you're going to be taking these skill gems if you're level 100. You take the energy shield here. You take the potency of will cluster to buff your blade vortex. This also stacks on the poison, which is very important. Then you get the 40% increased mana regen rate here, which is really useful.
No whisper target found. No whisper target found.
Alrighty. Additionally, you go up to intelligence. You take it here. You take all this energy shield nodes here, guys. It's all energy shield. You don't take the last one because that's only flat ES. You go here. You take the jewel socket. You take instability for the power charge. You go down. You take this crit cluster, and you take the spell damage. You go here. You take the mana nodes because blood magic is mana intensive, and sometimes you run out of mana. Then we take this whole cluster to get the extra lightning resist and all the energy shield. +1 curse is optional. I run it. If you don't want to run +1 curse, just drop a curse, and instead run an aura, such as Herald of Ice or Herald of Thunder. Also, these curses are not the best. Some people, while doing Shaper for defense, they like to run Enfeeble and Temporal Chains instead of Warlord's Mark or Vulnerability. Out of these 4 curses, I'd say these are the best 4. If you already have Leech, just drop Warlords and either run 2 out of 3, Enfeeble, Vulnerability, or Temporal Chains. remember that vulnerability has a more damage multiplier because this is increased damage on the enemies. This is pretty much my passive tree. I will be linking a level 100 passive tree in the description, so please just look at that if you have any more questions. This is my first build guide ever, so let me know your comments, questions, and concerns, and please check out poehub.info for the full website for this YouTube channel. It's a daily blog, I post there daily. So have fun guys, and keep on playing PoE.